Now we are going to find out the electrostatic potential energy of n point charges, right? Since we have studied in the previous slide that potential energy is amount of work done in bringing the various charges to their respective positions from infinitely large mutual separations, means it is amount of work done when we bring the charges from infinity to a finite distance. Finite mutual separations means at some finite distance from each other. Now similar process will work on for n point charges. Now let us consider a charge q1 at position p1 having position vector r1 is brought from infinity to a point in space. Since this charge is not in vicinity of any other charge, it means no work is done in bringing the charge q1 to another point, an infinite point at any point p1. Why no work is done? Because there is no other charge against the potential of which we have brought the charge q1 from infinity to another. Since there is no another charge, no potential, so no work is being done. Right. Now let us consider the another charge q2 is brought from infinity to position p2 just like in the previous topic at position r2 such that p1 r1 is r12 having charge q2. So work done W is given by Q1 by 4 pi epsilon naught R12 into Q2, just like in the previous case. So we write here W1. Now let us consider the another charge Q3 is brought from infinity to position P3 R3 against the potential of P1 and P2. It means now if we are bringing the charge q3 from infinity to a finite mutual separation from p1 and from p2, then some work has to be done. Let this p1 p3 is r13 and p2 p3 is r23. So it means now the work will be done against the potential of q1, okay, plus potential of q2 into charge of q3. So we can write here q1 q3 upon 4 pi epsilon naught r13 plus q1 q3 upon q2 q3 upon 4 pi epsilon r23. So this is the work done, second work done in bringing the charge q3 from infinity to a finite position at finite mutual separations of q1 and q2. Similarly, let q4 is another charge which is at infinity and we have to bring at the position p4, right, r4 its vector, position vector, and when we bring this charge q4 at this position, it has to be work has to be done against the potential of q1, q2 and q3. So similarly we can write the expression w3 is equal to q1 q4. q1 is q1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught r14 is the potential of q1 against the q4 at position p4. Similarly q2 q4 divided by 4 pi epsilon naught r24 plus q3 q4 upon 4 pi epsilon naught r34, right. Similarly if we proceed like this for n point charges, we can write the expression. Now total work done can be calculated by adding all these w1 plus w2 plus w3 plus w4 and so on. So net work done can be calculated by W is equal to W1 plus W2 plus W3 plus W4. Reminding this, the work done in bringing the charge Q1 from infinity to space was 0 and that I have not mentioned here. So that work done is 0 and W1 is I have mentioned here for the charge Q2 from bringing from infinity to position P2. So that work done was Q1 Q2 upon 4 pi epsilon naught R12. Similarly, W2 was the work done when we bring the charge Q3 from infinity to position at in the vicinity of q1 and q2. So that was 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught. We can write here q1 q3 and upon r13 plus q2 q3 upon r23. Similarly, the next work done was 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q4 upon r14 plus q2 q4 upon r24 plus q3 q4 upon r34, and so on for the n charges we can write here. So W can be written as, for n point charges, we can write it as 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught summation all pairs. We have write here all pairs. We will write here all pairs. All pairs by here q1 q2 q3 q1 q3 q2 q3. For all pairs you can write here qj and qk upon rjk. Or in a more convenient way, we can write it as W is equal to U is equal to 1 by 2 summation j is equal to 1 to n, right? J is equal to 1 to n summation k is equal to 1 to n, but k is not equal to j, right? And 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught qj qk by rjk, right? Now to understand this expression, here we will continue this